Anybody that's been following this channel over the last couple of days will know we were talking about these. These are container parsnips, but we've had some really up and down weather lately. It's been really hot like it is now, and then we've had lots and lots of rain and temperatures dropped quite low. And when your temperatures start fluctuating like that, it causes your plants to bolt or go to seed, basically sending up a flower stem thinking it's the second year of growth. And I'm pretty sure that is what's happening with these parsnips. They're getting too tall and the stems are getting really thick. And I did say that I'd probably end up pulling it up. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to take at least one out anyway and see if there's actually more top than there is actual parsnip. But I think because we're now approaching t-shirt weather, I think we'll take it outside because it's getting really hot in this greenhouse already. And once again, it's only the morning. So we'll get this tuck outside, we'll take one up and have a look what's what. And I think here's as good a place as any in what we call beer garden area. That's all we use this for, just have a little chill out on hotter days at year. Set up a little homemade barbecue, and then if we have a bit of a downfall, we've got this shed which we actually converted. And this used to be an old dog pen. We cut all front out and converted it into a seating area just in case you have a little downfall through summer, because then we don't have to go all the way down to house for it rain to stop 5 minutes later and then come all the way back up. So that's basically what we made this area for in the first place. So it offers a bit of shade, somewhere you can sit in full sun if that's your thing. And when it gets too hot in greenhouse, we can start and bring things outside and have a look what's happened. And this is the one that's making me curious. You can see it's got a really thick stem compared to some others. Hopefully you can see that alright. It's difficult to see, but I've been trying to loosen this up and it's been a bit difficult. It's really wedged in. Maybe a bit twist it a little, that'll help. Here we go. Well, it's definitely not a bad sized parsnip, I'll say that. It's got some very good length to it. It's just not very wide. It's only around about as wide as that stem there, and I think that's what the problem was and why we wanted to take it up in the first place. But considering it's in this 10 litre pot, that is not a bad effort really. Trouble is, when I start doing this, it tempts me to pull more out. I'm still going to use that though. I'm going to clean it up and I'm going to slice it and boil it, and we can still eat that. I think I'm going to have a look at another one. And again, a bit of a nuisance to get out. There's two really close together here. Let's see what this one's like. That one, strangely enough, is a little stubby one, but the stem is nowhere near as thick as that other. I could actually keep doing this all day, just pulling them out. That's the second thickest stem, so I am going to take this one out as well. Curiosity has got the better of me. And again, a really nice long one, just not very thick. I've started now, so I'm going to take another out. And they all seem pretty much same, but they are nice and straight considering they're grown in a 10 litre pot. I think I'll leave rest, see if we can get them to grow on a little bit. Well, we did get something, and something's always better than nothing. It's strange how we've got that massive difference in each one. That one That's very small. Considering these were all planted at exactly the same time and they've been grown in the same conditions, and we've got them at that length. But you can see the difference in the tops of these leaves. That's really how they should be, nice and thin. But these have gone really thick. And so did that one. Starting to really thicken out. I mean, who's to know whether if we'd have left it, this would have got a bit fatter and it'd have been alright. But they did look like they were bolting to me. This stem is very hard, almost like wood. So when that happens on your root plants, it reflects on the vegetable itself. And that's why sometimes when you leave things like beetroot, parsnips in ground too long, they become woody. So they're not nice to eat. But I'm going to give my best at eating some of these and see how they go. But at least that's answered that question. Yes, we did grow some parsnips in a 10-litre container, and they all grew perfectly straight and they were quite long. We just didn't get the thickness that we were looking for. But when it comes to doing gardening, especially when it's your first time doing it, if you get something, it's every reason to give yourself a pat on the back. I'll see you next time. Take care.